Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FsPassengers with me, your herd 37. So we're here at Jackson Hole, KJAC, and I guess we are going to take on this episode a short flight, about 130 or so miles, up to Bozeman, KBZN, another Orbex airport, which I love. I can hear that jet. There he is. Look at our parking. Our tail is in the fence. We're going to hit that guy when we pull forward. We have a bad area for us to be parked in. Oh well. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. Got our 9 peeps. This is a really short flight, like I said. We'll take like a third just cause. Get all those people in. We gotta be able to take a ton of cargo. I wonder if we'll be able to fill it up. No. Well, that's good. I guess we do have people, so. I mean, we can take at least 800. It's going to be such a short flight, we're not going to get paid all that much. So might as well just pack it in. We'll try 850 in each. See if it'll allow that, I think. Yeah, just barely. Set the type to a normal flight. And our destination is Bozeman, KBZN.
Destination set.
Alright, we'll load her up immediately.
Check flight.
We got our people.
Check
Do.
FSX.
Alright, move that up to the top. Put your belts on. You can hear that thunder. So I guess it's about to storm here. Alright. Battery 1 is on, battery 2 is on. Gen 1 and Gen 2 both on. Avionics 1. Put our nav and our beacon on. The starter. A low idle. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? You can see the park brake is on because you just saw it push in. That's when I hit the brakes myself. I don't. Sometimes it just these planes, Carenado, they just don't stop. But I'm not going to move it all the way up to 100% though. Because we're at 6,400 feet, 6,600 feet. I'll move to 82. I don't think that'll be. I don't know exactly what it should be at each altitude, so it should be alright though. Avionics 2 will turn you on. We'll hit up ground to get that going. We're going to the north again.
Jackson ground, November, Bravo 224 with Oscar. Request taxi for takeoff, north, departure. November, Bravo 224, taxi
bigger.
to hold short,
Prop and
runway
pro
1,
heats,
via
come on.
taxiway Delta, Alpha, Alpha 1, contact tower on 118.075 when ready.
Acknowledge that clearance. Turn on the progressive taxi.
1,
So I just flew the
Delta,
other flight a
Alpha,
little bit ago,
Alpha
and we came in on
November,
19. Now they're
224.
making everyone go over to 1. Which is kind of weird. We're going to 15.5. We are in the mountains in the Rockies. Central Rocky Mountains is also installed and running. Some of these planes with this altitude thing, you can do it by thousands. I don't know why you can't in this one. Alright, and our heading, I don't know the exact heading. Go 010. Turn on our taxi light. I want to see that guy take off. I don't know if we're going to see him or not. Taxi has to be out to the left, right? It's kind of weird that it's going out to the right. So we have to taxi back around to the left. But maybe there's just no exit out from around this building over to the left. You shouldn't be putting a plane back here. At least not one as big as ours. Maybe a Skyhawk could fit back here, but it's kind of a big plane. It's too big to be put back there, you would think. This is where we parked. Right in front of us. To the left. We came in. Is that guy taking off already? I think this is close to the end of the runway, isn't it? I really wanted to see that guy take off. It looked like a big jet too, probably a Delta, or is it United that flies out of here? So that big blue tail. See here in a second if he's here. Oh, so this basically is the end of the runway, so he's probably already gone. Wow, is that that's the freaking taxi line? That was quite odd. Head up the tower, press our clearance.
Tower, November, Bravo 224.
Notch of flaps coming out.
1, ready for takeoff. Departure to the north. November, Bravo 224, cleared for takeoff. Runway 1, departure to the north approved.
Acknowledge that.
Cleared for takeoff.
Landing
Runway
lights
1,
strobe.
November, Bravo 224.
Let's go ahead and get on out of here. Either I missed the line or something, or I was looking at a different one the way we came in here. Crooked as hell. I like that thunder sound in there in the distance. Yeah, see, there's another line right there. I think we got in between them. Alright. Here we go. Not quite full power. Is that American Airlines over there too? Continental? And there's some big planes that fly into Jackson Hole, Wyoming, apparently. She really wants to go left on me. Increase the thrust a little bit. Speed doesn't quite get up to where I wanted it. Alright, positive rate, gears coming up. Had to put a little more thrust in there. She really didn't want to get her speed up quite hard enough. Retracting the flaps. We're going to have to fly straight out. Can't quite go to the left just yet. So we'll follow that first. Get my nose back down. Sorry, I'm going to have to fly one-handed. Follow the heading. Arm that for 15.5. Now we'll go switch this over. Go to 1,200 feet a minute. Move that over the GPS.
Frequency change approved.
Turn off our taxi lights. Lean this out a little bit. She might pick up a little more speed if we lean it out as well. Might have to go to the right a little bit here. How cool would it be to cut through this valley? Dangerous, but fun. You only live once. If there's a wide enough gap and it doesn't go too high quick, I really want to kind of do it. I think we're pretty much really good to go ahead and put it on nav here in a second. Let's take a look outside. Oh, I can't really see it. Man, I love the scenery. That hill gave us a little problem last time we were here. I'd like to bring a bush point in here. Fly up through there. Bring this up and hit nav. maybe I should have left it on heading. Now we're going back to that, or heading. It looks like it's a little, maybe it was just going to move it to the left and then hit us to the right. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on heading. Fly into the friggin' mountains. 9,900 feet. He keeps saying that early. It kind of irks me because I'm afraid we're going to get dinged or something. It's climbing pretty nicely at the speed as well. It's probably a little thinner than it needs to be right now. 10.5. Let's take a look over here. 37, it's only 121 miles from right here. Like I said, it wasn't going to be a short flight. So we won't get paid a ton, but eh. Alright, I can't see anything, so we're going to go to the right a little more and make sure we can stay clear of those mountains until we get up to 15.5. Turn on the terrain here. Because we know those mountains are there, we just can't see them. Alright, tell you what, I'll give it a short flight. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. Be back in literally just a minute or two.
I have no authority, and I feel free to fasten your seatbelts. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
Alright, everybody, slowing it down. I think we're about 29 miles out. I came back down to 11.5 on our descent. You can see we can't really get any lower right now. Need to check this map. Actually, I guess we can contact them first. Remove that. KBZN. There we go. Hit up the tower, see where we're going. Full stop landing.
Tower, November, Bravo 224 is 28 miles south with Kilo to land. November, Bravo 224, Bozeman Tower.
Fly right, coming around for 12.
Flight right downwind, runway 12, November, Bravo 224.
Alright, going out to the right. Runway 12, move that over to heading. See if we got any procedures over here. ILS for 12. We gotta use the key. I hate that button. Activate the approach. Can't quite see it up there just yet. Now we'll go over to the map. Get our elevation and our ILS frequency. Coming in here for 12. Alright, it's 44, so we want to get about 7,500 feet. 109.3 on 120. 109.3. Oops. Hit that first. 109.3. .3. Move that up. Alright, while we're on heading out, go ahead and set these up. Put that back over there. Course needs to be 120. There we go. Put that back on GPS now. I think I put that. Yeah, I did. It's on GPS. Come back to the right a little bit. And what did I say? 7,500. It looks like the mountains are lower. You can see there's a little break right there. So I think we're fine to get down to 7,500. Go ahead and arm that. Got about 4,000 feet to go, so we'll hasten it. Might have to go a little bit quicker than that as well. Though we're about 26 miles out, and we have to go out further around anyway. But we'll leave it for now. Speed it up to 2x since we got to go around. We usually have to go around these places. Gotten past all the high mountains. We'll be good. Have to turn on the landing lights here in a second. Come back to the right just a little bit more. I hate that he yells.
Descending below.
See, I hate that. I guess I'll just go ahead and put him on. Landing and taxi. It just seems like we're doing it a little too early. I don't know why he says it sooner. And I wish this plane had a GPWS, ground proximity warning system. I wish that seems like it helps so much on landing. Go a little too far to the right there. Tell you what, drop down to 7,000 since we won't be going clear out to the end. And put this back. Well, I got about 2,000 feet to go though. Let's see what this is at. Just gonna move it to 80. There we go. Doesn't seem like the approach extends very long up there. Unless maybe if this airport is a short approach, I don't know. Did a landing video for this one. It was a 737. I love doing the landing videos, they're extremely fun. I don't know if you all watch them or not. So the airport should be right out to our right. I don't see it. Maybe it's right here, actually. I'm gonna move that GPS. It says we're obviously low. Start heading over to the right. May have cut over a little too much. I want to cut over. Not that quick. Let's go ahead and slow her down. You have to watch out for these mountains and stuff over here. Let's go ahead and slow this down as well. Just don't want to cut over too soon. Or you can't cut over too late either, though. I'm not sure if we can get over that. I'm not sure about that over there, though. So might want to just cut over in front of that. It'd be easier if I bring this up. That way I can seize more. Oh, you know what? Shit. I wanted to stop at 7,000. That's why we ended up dropping a little lower than I wanted. So now we truly don't have to go out any further. Because we're 1,000 feet lower than I wanted. Quite have visual on it over there. It's right over there. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I think we end up going way far to the left. Although, like I said, I wanted to be at 7,000, not 6,000. About ready to turn. Kind of crazy, still can't see it. Although my LOD is set to like 4.5, which is stock. Alright, let's turn into 120. When we get pointed, we'll go ahead and hit the nav. Might have gone out a little too far, we'll see. Might have been right on it. That maybe didn't go out quite far enough, actually. I don't know, it's pretty much right on it. As unusual, I always don't usually get it right on it. We actually did get right on it. Alright. Why can't I hit nav? I thought I had switched that from GPS to nav already. There we go. Wait, it's on GPS. Now it's on that. Why am I hitting that? Tag on it. There we go. Helps if you hit the right button. So I guess that can switch that? That's kind of odd. I didn't know that. Light slope is still up above us. Swing right, because I guess we didn't quite go out far enough. You can see it coming. Like glide slope starts moving down, we'll start slowing down and getting the flaps out and everything. It says we're only 5 miles out there. It's got it. Alright, it looks like it's 4 miles to that waypoint, though. I can't see that airport or runway or anything at all. Right here, maybe? Kind of surprised we're... Oh, there it was. So that probably is it. That we're... I guess we are so low because this glide slope still hasn't come down on F4s. Wait, is it moving right now? I thought it was. There you can see the lights. May not even really use the ILS for more than a second. We're so daggone low. We don't really need it anyway. We're already lined up. Let me go ahead and cut the throttle back a little bit. One notch of flaps. Kind of weird that it's, oh, that's because it wants us to be at 6,000. Glide slope is coming down. Gears coming down. One more notch of flaps.
November Bravo 224, cleared to land, runway 12.
Cleared to land.
Get the approach hold. Full flaps. Now it says we're high. Actually, it says we're right on it. Want to be careful of that yaw damper. I got to remember to take that off manually before we take off the autopilot. Yeah, we're too high now. Excellent plane. Good job. I think if you cut off the yaw damper, does that cut off the autopilot as well? There's no automatically comes on when you hit the autopilot. Cut back on the thrust just a little bit. Yaw damper off. Flight director. Let's see, is it still on because of that white thing? Alright, coming back on the glide slope, so she's going to low out here in a second. Nice, very nice, coming right back up on that. Autopilot's off, so those... Maybe those things aren't illuminated. Maybe it just has the white below it. Alright, plane is mine. We got a wind blowing to the right, 7 knots. I keep getting too high in this plane. I don't know why. I have a problem
500.
trimming this plane out as well. There, I just really screwed myself with the trim. I'll get back on it now. Taxiway over to the right, and we're gonna blow right on by it. I could have hit the reverser, I guess, a little sooner, but Retracting the flaps.
November Bravo 224, turn next taxiway.
No kidding. What else would I do? I guess go to the end, maybe. That didn't seem like too bad of a landing. Fled it right at the last second. I'm not quite good on knowing how close we are to the ground. I'm so used to having the GPWS.
November Bravo 224, contact ground on 121.8.
Alright, acknowledge that. Whoops, I closed it, didn't acknowledge it.
121.
Tune the ground. Text parking.
Bozeman, ground.
Landing and strobe are coming off.
Taxi to parking. November Bravo 224, taxi to general aviation parking. Via taxiway Delta Alpha Echo.
Acknowledge that. Turn on our progressive text.
Parking via taxiway Delta Alpha Echo. November Bravo 224.
Alright, we're taxiing. Yeah, I'm not quite used to it enough to know exactly how high off the ground we are. But look at this airport, man. I really love this airport. Carenado over there. I can't remember. I remember seeing that on the landing video. I can't remember exactly what company that is. Did that say Yellowstone Jet Center? Because that's weird since there is a Yellowstone airport. It's kind of weird. Come on, plane. Speed up a little bit. Yeah, Yellowstone Jet Center. Kind of odd. I love the scenery. It's one of my first, I think Juneau and Bozeman were probably my two first airports that I ever got. Can't totally remember. But I love it. It's so nice. I can't just park facing the other way. Grass is nice and cut. There are some places they missed. How do you miss all that? Cutting the damn grass. I did that yesterday. Oh my god. Something I hate. I used to do it always as a kid. You know, never even had to be told. You just went out and did it. But now I just can't stand it. I never cared when I was a kid. We used to use a push mower, and then we moved. We had a riding lawnmower because we had so much yard. At a couple places we lived. Now where I am, we have a decent size. We have to use push mower because we have two hills where we are, so you can't even really use a riding lawnmower. And it kills me. It about kills me. I used to not even care when I was younger, but now I just can't stand it. Is that it yet? FedEx Twin Otter? Man, we're a little close here with our wings, aren't we? Not sure I missed them by enough. That is, in fact, a FedEx Twin Otter. Sweet. It's one of the planes I have in my inventory, actually. Aerosoft downloaded a FedEx livery at Absim. Should I be a little closer? A little further up? Kind of surprised that they can do stuff like that in the scenery. Like, what about copyright stuff? I guess no one would care. FedEx, what? Heck, if you're FedEx, you kind of like that people are doing that, wouldn't you? A little further. Not that it really matters. Get this off here. Parking brake. What is that warning down there? Oh, autopilot disengaged. That's what I figured. Something like that. Take your belts off. It's a weird vehicle. Alright. Taxi light, you can come off. Cut the engines. Probe heat, everything. Prop heat off. And then the beacon can come off. We'll go ahead and open the door. Watch the props. Avionics are off. Generators are off. The batteries are off. Watch your head, watch your head. Can you see it like the door from here? Ah, you can't. I'll see the electronic sign or sound kicked off. Very nice. Sure, we can't go down that way anyway. 86%. Quite a lot of planes in the scenery too. It's just awesome freaking scenery. I love it, man. Alright, they're all out. In this flight. Alright, 131 nautical miles. Time airborne 47:15. Flight time 57:06. Time on the ground 11:15. Average speed 167 knots. Climb was 7 minutes 58 seconds. Cruise was 16:19. Average cruise speed 242.59 knots. Descent time 22:58. Landing speed was 72.95 knots. Came down at 245.38 feet a minute, which was nice. Landing pitch of 2.52 degrees. Landing weight 9640. Total fuel use 327 pounds. 83 on the climb. 166 on the cruise. Using 390 an hour on the cruise. 138 pounds on the descent. 702 for the tickets. 564 for the cargo. Paid 246 for the fuel. 10 airport taxes. 54 insurance. Real income was $956. Total income $47,800 plus the fleet was $62,395, giving us a grand total of $110,000. Not too bad for a really short flight. Our last one was over $400,000 though. It was so long. So they thought we should be at 100%. So that raises the 91.66, increase of 0.83%, 230 pilot points, 50 for the nice landing, 150 for the perfect flight, and 30 for the correct airport. Nice. Very nice. Love the scenery, like I say. It's just awesome scenery. Of course, the terminal up there is very nice. Alright. That's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I don't know where we're going next. I'll have to look at the map. But, I don't know. There's a couple new sceneries out that I was thinking about. Telluride, which is Orbex, and I think Sacramento by Aerosoft, something like that. I was thinking about maybe getting those. I don't know. Just don't know. But, so maybe we'll get those, maybe head there, or maybe we'll just head somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe head up to Canada. We're close. We could, I don't know, the Canadian fans was like to see, like when we fly in Canada a little bit. So, I don't know. We shall see. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode already. I hope you all did enjoy it. Catch you guys on the next flight.